What's up, everybody? About a week and a half ago, we got Season 25 Split 2 of Apex Legends. So today we are going to talk Legend rankings, as we usually do after every new season and every new split. I wanted to put this video out sooner, but I had family visiting, so it's late, but late is better than never. Before we get started, I have Twitch linked down below if you want to come watch me play Apex live, if you want to check out my social medias, all those are linked down below, as well as my single player channel. So if you want to support me anywhere else, do appreciate it. But at the end of the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you like this type of content, want to see it first, and comment down below what you think of my ratings, which we're going to get into right now. So starting off, Bloodhound is fine. He's nothing to write home about. He's a really good he's a really good like new player legend, but other than that, I don't think he has too much utility. I mean, some of his best qualities they've given to other legends, like the Beast of the Hunt red outline. Vantage has, I think it's all recons now. Gibby is still very useful as a healing legend. His dome is still great. His ult's still great for shutting down push, especially when you combine his dome and his ult, so you can revive people or reset yourselves in a fight. I like Gibby. We'll go ahead and throw him in A tier for now. I like Lifeline more, so Lifeline's going to go ahead of Gibby. I think Lifeline is still one of the best new player legends, while still being a very useful legend for veterans, especially with her ult and then, of course, her passive revive. Then we have Pathfinder. Pathfinder got buffs. I think Pathfinder's a lot better, but he's still a giant hitbox, and I don't think his changes were meaningful enough. But he's a good legend. We'll probably stick him in the bottom of A tier. Wraith has her Naruto run, and she's gotten some buffs, but overall, I just don't think she's super useful, especially to team members. I'm gonna stick her in B tier because if you're really aggressive, you can at least stay alive, which is good for team, and it's good for transporting team members. So she doesn't have no team utility, but I just wish she had more. Bangalore is always going to be towards the top of my rankings. I love Bangalore. Her smokes are so good for revives, for rotating, for being able to smoke your opponent so they can't shoot you. You can use it in a lot of different ways, and her ult is great, of course, for opening up fights for your team, preventing pushes behind you, etc. Then we have Caustic. Caustic needs some changes for sure. Caustic's one of the worst control legends. He's going down in D. I'm actually a big Mirage fan. I like the invisibility for revives, but outside of good revivability, there's not too much I really like about Mirage. She's going to go in B tier. Octane just does nothing for the team. I mean, the jump pads are fine, but there's so many other ways to rotate. Octane's going down to D. Watson's buffs make Watson a really good legend this season. I'm going to put her... she's the best control legend now. I'm going to put her ahead of Bangalore. She might be the number one in A tier. Then we have Crypto, Crypto's got a lot of good benefits. Being able to use his drone to scan the area, being able to scan recon beacons remotely, grab respawn beacons remotely, revive people, and then hit the respawn beacon, grab banners and hit the beacons remotely. I'm going to put him ahead of Pathfinder. I just love his usefulness in reviving. Then we have Revenant. Revenant's fine. He's still a big hitbox. He's gotten a lot of nerfs. I'm going to go ahead and put him behind Wraith. Then we have Loba, the best looting legend, but other than looting, I don't think she has too much that really helps out. She's going to go ahead of Wraith and behind Mirage. Then we have Rampart, one of the most annoying legends to play against, but I don't think she's super good. We're going to put her ahead of Bloodhound in C tier. Then we have Horizon. Horizon's fine. I've never been big on the Horizon hype train. It's good that she's quiet and she doesn't take fall stun, and her ult can be good for opening fights. But I don't think she's that great. We're going to stick her behind Wraith ahead of Revenant. Then we have Fuse. Fuse is good for being able to scan and see where the next circle is. He's good for opening fights, closing pushes, destroying doors. His ult gives you a somewhat recon ability, being able to scan people within the ring of fire. He's going to go ahead of Gibby here in the middle of A tier. Then we have Valk. Valk is good for getting people out of cover with her Q, and she's decent with that for opening fights. Her ult is nice for being able to rotate, but with jump towers, her ult has never been as useful as it used to be. She's going to go smack dab in the middle of B tier, ahead of Wraith, behind Loba. Then we have one of my least favorite legends in the game. We got Lil Nas X here. I mean, I think he's probably a little better than Bloodhound, but he's less new player friendly, so I'm going to put him behind Bloodhound. We have Ash. Ash is going up in S tier. I don't need to explain it. It's pretty obvious. Then we have Maggie, Maggie's good for rotating and opening fights with her ball, destroying doors, destroying things like Gibby's dome. And her passive would be nicer if maybe shotguns were a little more meta. And her Q for her drill's like decent, but I don't super love it. But, you know, she offers some team utility, not a lot, but she is a really good aggressive legend. We're going to stick her at the top of B tier. Newcastle is the best support legend. He's the hardest to play, probably, but he's the best support legend. We're going to put him up there in B. Then we have Vantage, who got a lot of buffs, and I think Vantage is very good right now and offers a lot of team utility. I have a lot of bias because Vantage has been my main since she came out. Ooh, do I want to put her ahead or behind of Newcastle? We're going to put her behind Newcastle, fortunately. Then we have Catalyst, who I think is the second best support legend. But Watson's way better than she is, so I can't put her anywhere near Watson. I'm going to put her ahead of Crypto, behind Gibby. Now, you know, you could argue with World's Edge and all the buildings on World's Edge being in rotation right now that she should be a little higher. But Electrifying Doors is better than her being able to reinforce and rebuild doors. I'm going to go ahead and put her ahead of Gibby behind Fuse. Then we have Ballistic, who I can't stand, but people love. I'm going to put him behind Newcastle. I'm putting him behind Vantage. I don't care. I think his hype is a little bit too much, especially with some of his nerfs. So I'm going to put him there ahead of Lifeline, behind Vantage. Then we have Conduit, who is my support main, although I definitely don't think she's anywhere close to the best support. These days, I'm feeling that she's a little better than Gibby because you can use her ult to lock down an area and you can heal people from far away. And because of all the buildings, especially on World's Edge, I just don't think she's quite as good as Catalyst. I'm going to put her ahead of Gibby behind Catalyst. Alter is going to be your other S tier legend. Once you master Alter, she is so good. And then Bow Boy, whose name I'm now blanking on, he's just okay. He's just going to go like right in the middle of B tier. I mean, it's nice that you can scan recon beacons from far away. And he does have an ult that helps shut down areas or open pushes or push people out of cover. And it's got too much health to destroy it, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And being able to scan areas with his arrows are good, but they're easily destroyable. So he's just going to go smack dab in the middle of B tier. We had no F tier legends, but right now I think the top 5 is going to be Ash, Alter, Watson, Bangalore, and Newcastle. And then honorable mention goes to Vantage, which might be a little biased, but I love her buffs. And yesterday I had a huge game with her. So I gotta put her where I put her. But that's my legend rankings. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, where I'm right, wrong, smart, and dumb. I'm sure I will hear plenty of it because I always do. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can see this type of content first. And I will see you on Stormpoint, World's Edge, and Kings Canyon. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.